Sims. I hope everybody's enjoying the weather, cause I was until the British weather decided to change itself. So without blabbering like I always do, and I always say this, I want to introduce you all to and do a first impression on the recent release by Makeup Revolution, and it's the Fortune Favours the Brave palette, and this is how it looks like. It's got a matte golden sleek packaging with this beautiful logo, and this whole palette, including the design and the whole concept of the eyeshadows that are compiled in this palette, was designed by the British beauty blogger. I picked this up from Superdrugs for £9.99, and it's exactly the same price on the Makeup Revolution website too. It came in a box packaging like this, and at the back it's got all the eyeshadows, as you can see. So when you open the snap closure that it's got, you come across this beautiful big mirror, which we all love in a makeup palette because we really need it. So yeah, I absolutely love the size of it because it's mahungus, and it comes with a brush like this. I wouldn't say it's too great, it will do the job. The shadows are like this. Now I really liked how she basically included different finishes and range of colors for you to create like a day look with, a night look with, some of the dark shadows over here. These are actually 30 eyeshadows in one palette, so I am quite impressed. So what I will do is I will actually swatch the eyeshadows row by rows. I will briefly talk about each of the finish and the quality of the eyeshadow, and I'll also do like a simple look with it so you can see how it is on the eyelids. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking with the video. Isn't this great? And I forgot to mention that it comes with the names of each of the shadows, and looking at the names, it's quite impressive because they're nice little cute names. And so guys, as you can see, when you actually swirl your fingers around in the panels, they're highly pigmented, but as you will see over here, when you actually swatch them, and these are all single swipes that I've done, they don't seem to be as pigmented. So if you just have a close look, some of them are. And what else I've realized is the matte shadows are not as pigmented as the ones with the glitter, or the foil finish ones, and the marble effect ones are not too bad either. But the glitter ones and the sheen finished one, they have got the most pigmentation. So that's the first row. So guys, this is the second row of the shadows, and again you can see the kind of foil finish one is quite powdery, but it's highly pigmented. Now this one was not showing up, though I did about 2 swipes for this. For the rest was single swipe. So if you have a close look, you can see not too bad. They're quite nice and the colors are lovely. This is the third row, and what I've noticed is the darker the color when it comes to matte, the more pigmentation that it's got. This one, which is a latte, does not show up no matter how many times I swatched it. And this foiled one again was quite powdery. Even the matte ones were quite powdery as well. So if you have a close look, you can see how they all look. And the mattes which are like of dark color, they actually showed up really well. So yeah, this is the third row. So guys, this is the final row, and as you can see, each of them They swatch very nicely, especially the one with the specks of glitter in. And again, they are quite powdery. This is a matte purple beautiful shade which took about 2 swipes, and the rest were single swipe. This one has to be like one of the really beautiful shadows, as this is one of the ones with the marbly effect, and it's got like speck of black gold glitter with purple undertones. The marble effect eyeshadows, they actually look really pretty, as they have obviously specks of contrast glitter in it. So guys, yeah, I went ahead and I created this simple look for you all, and I've used Super Gold on top of Peachy on the entire eyelid, and for the crease I've used Caffeine Fix. There you go for the crease, and for my highlighter shade I used Glimmer. So as you can see, I don't know if you're able to distinguish between the eyeshadows, but yeah, I really liked the glitter finished eyeshadows a lot more than the matte eyeshadows, because matte eyeshadow didn't exactly pick up the color. And at the bottom I've actually used a mix of Super Gold and Caffeine. I finished the eye look with the Essence matte top liner, and the mascara I used was a mixture of Scandalize, the one that comes in orange tube, and L'Oreal Sculpt mascara, and Scandalize Kohl pencil liner I've used in my waterline. I hope you really liked my take on this simple eye look. I did put it on like about half an hour ago, so all I can say, it is lasting quite a bit, though I can see a little bit of creasing. And I also use the Essence eyeshadow primer. Now, my first impression on the palette are quite neutral, because I was very excited when I looked at the palette, but the quality of the eyeshadows really let my expectations down. Now, the sheen looking and the marbly effect eyeshadows were great. Even the pigmentation wasn't quite bad as well. Though on the fingers, when you swirl it around in the panel and swatch it on your skin, it's not too bad. Even when you apply it on your eyelid, it's not too bad either. But the matte eyeshadows were absolutely rubbish according to me, because they were so powdery compared to the others. Overall, they were all quite powdery, but the matte ones were very powdery, I have to say. But I've got to give a thumbs up for the whole concept and the idea that she used in choosing the different range of, you know, colors. and the different finishes that she's actually compiled in the one palette, because honestly that's all you can expect in a palette, and she's doing a really good job with that, even with the design of the palette, the entire packaging. For a beginner, I would actually say go out and invest in it, because it's not a bad palette, because you've really got all the eyeshadows and all the finishes that you can have in one palette altogether, and you can create so many different looks from night to day. So not bad for a beginner considering the price. But for others, if you've got so many palettes in your collection, I don't think you would be too impressed. But like I said, for a beginner, it's a very good palette to invest into.